So me and Dana are going to demonstrate some pragmatic language therapy activities. Um, these can be adapted for any age based on the activity.
So Alex, we're gonna do a conversation train game where we take turns adding a thought. When you add a thought to the conversation, we'll add a blue square. And when I add a thought to the conversation, we'll add a yellow square. And we want the pattern to go blue, yellow, so that it shows that we're each taking turns adding a thought. Okay. So the topic is, what did you do this weekend?
I stayed at home all weekend.
You stayed at home all weekend, okay. I was really busy cleaning the house this weekend. So I also stayed home. I was cleaning.
I don't really like cleaning. It's not any fun. My mom makes me do it, but sometimes she sets a timer and I just have to clean for as long as till the timer goes off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to do things we don't like to do. I don't really like when I have to wash all the sheets and then put them back on the bed.
I really like eating cake.
Okay. So I'm a little confused. We are talking about staying home and then cleaning, and you don't like to clean. I don't really like to wash the sheets, but now you're talking about eating cake. So I'm a little bit confused. Can you add a thought that is related to cleaning or washing the sheets?
I don't have to wash the sheets. My mom doesn't make me. She does my bed. She cleans my bed.
Oh, that's nice. Sometimes my mom does nice things for me too. Like sometimes she drops off some groceries for me. So that's helpful. Moms can be helpful. Okay.
I like going to the grocery store. I don't really like wearing the mask, but I know that I know it's important. My mom always says that it's really important and that we have to protect other people, but I like going to the grocery store and I gotta pick, some of the food too. I gotta pick snacks, which is great because I like snacks, like eating all day. So
Yeah. I like snacks too. My favorite snack right now is chips and salsa. All right. Alex, you did a great job. I really liked how you related my mom dropping off groceries to how you feel about going to the grocery store.
cool.
You did a great job staying on topic throughout this activity.
All right, Dana. So we're gonna do an activity where we have this tree here, and we're gonna build up the tree. And we're gonna try to take turns back and forth. And every time you add something to the conversation, add something to what we're talking about, then I'm gonna take one of these blocks and we're gonna build this tree. And then when I say something, then I'm gonna build a tree, okay?
Okay.
So Dana, what is your favorite subject in school? What do you like to do in school?
I really like PE class.
You like PE class. That's cool. I really like to run myself. I go on runs every morning.
We have to run around a lot in the gym at school, but now we don't go there, so we do things at our house.
That sounds really funny. That seems strange to have a PE class from home. I like to do yoga in my living room. Do you do things like yoga?
And then one time the teacher threw the ball at the computer.
The PE teacher threw the ball at the computer? I'm a little confused what you mean by that. Can you tell me how that is about PE class?
We were having Zoom PE class and the teacher was trying to catch the ball and throw it to himself. And then it accidentally hit the computer and his computer fell over.
That's really funny.
And the whole class was laughing a lot.
That's a great story. Thanks for sharing your story, Dana.
Yeah.
Now we made this whole tree. That was great. Thanks for telling me about your PE story.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dana. So now we're going to build another tree. And with this tree has branches too. Here. So every time we talk about something and we're talking about the same thing, we're going to add these tree trunks. But then if you say something which is not what we're talking about, then we're going to add one of these branches, okay? And then if I say something which seems really weird and silly and it doesn't make any sense, I want you to tell me, okay, and then I'll add one of these branches for me, okay? But we're going to try to talk about the same thing and just have a conversation, just kind of back and forth. That makes sense, all right?
Okay.
Dana, can you tell me about what you did this weekend?
We played in the rest of the snow, but it was almost all gone.
Yeah, there was so much snow for a little while, wasn't there? I built a snowman with my daughter.
We didn't have any carrots left, so I was mad.
Yeah, you need a good carrot for a snowman, don't you? Absolutely. Like it needs to have a long nose, otherwise it looks really silly.
Mm-hmm. And then also our tomatoes all fell out of the bag.
Hmm. Can you tell me how that relates to your weekend and the snowstorm? That's kind of confusing. I'm not really sure what you mean, so I'm gonna add a branch to the tree.
We didn't have enough carrots for our snowman.
Mm-hmm.
And Mom went to the store to get more carrots. But when she got back, the tomatoes fell out of the bag and rolled on the floor.
I see. Thank you for telling me about how that related to your weekend. Really like to know that. Yeah, when all the tomatoes fall on the floor, that can be a huge mess, can't it? So, Dana, so I really like watching The Big Bang.
Uh-oh.
Does that make sense to you? That's kind of different from what we were talking about, wasn't it?
Because that's not about tomatoes and snow.
No, it's not about either, is it?
You have to add a branch.
Yeah. So I'm gonna add a branch to the tree because what I said was kind of confusing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna put that branch there to show that I kind of made this mistake. I kind of got off topic.
You tried to trick me.
I did. I did try to trick you. But I love tomatoes. I like to make my own tomato sauce and put it on pasta with breadsticks. And look at our beautiful tree. Thank you for talking about your weekend. It sounds like you built a really cool snowman.
Mm-hmm. So both of the add a thought game and the conversation tree activity can be adapted for in-person or telepractice. You would just cut out different color cards to hand them to the clients in person. And it can be adapted for individual or group therapy. So actually 3 to 5 participants would be an ideal group situation. And then each participant could help monitor each other, and and it helps with them paying attention to what other people are talking about and monitor their own language and their partner's language. And then it can be used for any age. You just might want to adjust the theme. So a train might not be appropriate for a high schooler. You could just make a pattern without the train theme, or you would just choose topics that are interesting to either younger kids or adolescents or adults even.